Hi, Nick Bartolotta, and we are moving on to our first attempt at a split done safely and appropriately for your body. So what I want you to do is get something to balance with. We're going to need our knee pillow, and since we've just finished prepping the psoas, we're going to be able to put our body in a better position to isolate the front leg hamstring. So we're starting with a hamstring split, and I'll show you the difference. So you're going to I'm going to put my left knee in the knee pillow. I'm going to back it up a little bit, and the difference here, and you do want something to balance with, but the difference between this and any other exercise is we are not going to be in a 90-90 lunge. We are actually going to put our foot forward far enough, but where we keep the knee nice and bent. We're going to point our back foot so the weight is on our shin, and then we're going to come tall, arch the low back, and put our weight forward all on the front leg hamstring. Now notice how I'm not very deep in the split. That's because I want to make sure you do not feel stress behind the knee, that you feel the weight being held by the middle of the hamstring. And if you can do that, if you can keep weight on the front leg, I want you to start to scissor your legs towards each other. So I'm pulling my knee down, pressing my shin into the table or into the knee pillow, keeping my back flat and forward so the weight is primarily in the hamstring. And I'm just going to hold. We're not moving, we're holding that isometric, we're making sure we feel the mid hamstring doing the work. You'll get a little bit of a hip stretch, especially if you're further forward. Okay? If this doesn't bother your knee at all, you can wiggle your foot a little further, but you need to reassert the forward fold so the weight is directly over the front knee. This is not about releasing the hip flexor. That's why we stretched it first, so it can be out of the way during this hamstring split. That's perfect. Again, with this one, you don't necessarily want to feel your calf as much, so you can point the foot if it's going calf, just to keep it in the hamstring a little bit better. And then come out carefully. Make sure the knee feels good. Stand up. Make sure the opposite knee feels good. Shake it out. And then we would switch sides and do the same thing. Okay? Now, the next exercise we're going to do is the hip flexor split, and I'm going to show you the difference between the two. It's subtle, but it's profound. Okay? So I will see you in that next video.